In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Frontmatter in Obsidian and what it is. Open your Obsidian app. In this walkthrough, there are two sample notes already in the vault, meeting notes and book review. Before adding Frontmatter, make sure the Properties view is turned on and make sure properties are visible inside the document. To do that, go to Settings using the gear icon in the bottom left corner. In Settings, open Core Plugins. Scroll down until you find Properties view, then toggle it on. Next, in the left sidebar of Settings, click Editor. In the Display section, find Properties in Document and set it to Visible. Once that is done, close Settings. Now click the note you want to add Frontmatter to from the left sidebar. Here, open Meeting Notes. The note opens as plain text with no metadata at the top. To add your first property, press Command plus semicolon on Mac or Control plus semicolon on Windows. A new property row appears at the top of the note. You will see two fields, the name field on the left and the value field on the right. This is the Properties user interface. It is Obsidian's visual way of editing Frontmatter. Each row is a key and value pair. Let's add a text property. In the property name field, type status, then select it. Move to the value field and type in progress. Text is the default property type, and it stores a single line of text. Now change the property type so you can see where that control lives. Click the icon to the left of the property name you just created. A drop-down appears. Hover over property type, and this shows the available types: text, list, number, checkbox, date, and date and time. Leave it set to text. This is how you change any property's type. Once a type is set, that type applies to that property name across your entire vault. Now add a list property. Press Command plus semicolon again on Mac, or Control plus semicolon again on Windows. In the new property name field, type participants. Then click the icon to the left of that property name and select List from the dropdown. Click the empty value field and type Alice, then press Enter. In the next line, type Bob, then press Enter. Each value appears on its own line. You can remove a value by clicking the X next to it. Next, add a number property. Press Command plus semicolon again on Mac, or Control plus semicolon again on Windows. Type the property name Priority. Click the icon to the left of the property name and select Number. Press Tab to move into the value field, then type 3. Number properties only accept numeric values, not text or expressions. Now add a checkbox property. Press Command plus semicolon again on Mac, or Control plus semicolon again on Windows. Type the property name Completed. Click the icon to the left and select Checkbox. A checkbox appears in the value field. Click it to toggle between checked, which is true, and unchecked, which is false. Next, add a date property. Press Command plus semicolon again on Mac, or Control plus semicolon again on Windows. Type the property name Due Date. Click the icon to the left and select Date. Then click the value field. A date picker appears. Select any date. If the Daily Notes plugin is enabled, clicking a date property will link directly to that day's daily note. Now add tags using the default tags property. Press Command plus semicolon again on Mac, or Control plus semicolon again on Windows. Start typing tags. Obsidian auto-completes it because tags is a built-in default property. Select tags from the autocomplete dropdown. In the value field, type meeting, then press Enter. On the next line, type planning, then press Enter. Tags, aliases, and sysclasses are three default properties built into every Obsidian note. They must use the plural form. The singular versions are deprecated. Now view the raw YAML behind the Properties interface. Press Command plus P on Mac, or Control plus P on Windows to open the command palette. Type Source, then select Toggle Live Preview or Source Mode. The Properties interface is replaced by raw text. This is the YAML Frontmatter. It starts and ends with 3 dashes, and each property appears on its own line in key:\value format. This is what Frontmatter actually looks like. Structured metadata in YAML format stored as plain text at the top of the file. The Properties interface is just a visual layer on top of that raw YAML. Your notes remain portable because the data is plain text. Now switch back and open the Properties sidebar. Press Command plus P on Mac, or Control plus P on Windows to open the command palette again. Type Toggle. Then select Toggle Live Preview or Source Mode to return to the visual view. Press Command plus P or Control plus P again. Type All Properties, then select Properties view, Show All Properties. The All Properties panel opens in the right sidebar. It shows every property used across your vault, along with a count of how many notes use each one. From this panel, you can right-click any property to rename it, and the change applies across your entire vault. If this helped, hit like and subscribe for more quick tutorials.